here's our calendar page. I'm currently logged in, and you can see that I have the ability to edit each of these calendars. All they are is just the blank normal HTML module. I'm just adding HTML in here that I wrote, and then I use ChatGPT to actually update a lot of this to the current date. I'll show you how I do that as well. um, so here I've got February. I've got to change a couple of dates here. Um, for example, these two dates right here are actually going to be they're going to be different. So let me first off, you know how to edit it. You go to the pencil, you click the edit icon, and then I copy all of this. I'm going to take it over to a code editor just because it's easier. And I'm going to paste it in place. Go HTML, and actually I'm going to go to a website that I use to format HTML. I don't know what this is. I'm going to paste it in and have it format the HTML, and then copy that. And now I'm going to paste it back in place. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to make sure I show you two things that you, or one thing that you can do wrong and how to fix it. Remember, I'm over here in my page. Notice that the HTML is compressed as a large block. Always, either if you're going to do it as a large block, it needs to be text. If it's going to have returns and spaces in it like this one does, then you need to make sure you checkbox or radio button click that HTML, and that way it'll do that. So I'm going to close out of here. You'll notice that some of these months have the module has expired so that they don't show. I'll show you how to change that as well. This right here, Kid Made Market, is actually also going to be our t-shirt voting deadline, so I got to put that in place. Let's go in here and find Kid Made Market, and I'm going to put in a line break, BR, and then say T order deadline. And then Co-op T-shirt day is actually going to be a totally different day. So I need to take that class of Spirit Day out. Actually, what I'll do is I'll say event. This will be Co-op birthday, because it kind of is. And then I'm going to copy all this code right here. It's got all these returns. And remember, when I come over here to edit this one, I go to the pencil and hover, click edit content. Okay, now I have to make sure to click HTML and then paste my code in, and that should update to a new February day, February display. So it reloads the page. I scroll down to, there's December. You notice our Happy New Year graphic that displays each year. Come to January, and there's February, and we see that those edits have been made. All right, so let me show you how to, and I'm going to do this with some of these older ones. In particular, I'm going to go up here to this Happy New Year graphic so that I can set it to turn on and to turn off on specific days. To do that, to cause it to display on time, I go to the gear icon and then go to settings. Inside of settings, you'll see these different sections: module settings, permissions, page settings, and HTML module settings. They've got a lot of good things that you can edit these modules, some of the way that they behave. But I'm going to be going to this advanced settings, and I'm going to scroll down in the advanced settings, and you'll see a start and end date. Okay, you notice it's on January 1st of 2025, it came on, and it went off basically at midnight on the 2nd. So I'm going to change this to January 1st, 2026. and change that one to 2026. So on January 1st, New Year's of 2026, this will display and it'll turn itself off. And I'll show you a couple of things that you can screw up. Oh, let me go back and do that. Show you how you can mess up. Like if you don't change it to HTML. So let's go back and edit that content. Let me copy all this code again. I'm going to paste it and I'm going to save, but I'm going to keep it in text. And here's what goes wrong. It actually reads all of these returns as a line break. It's as if I put this in there, but it's not actually in there. This editor, that's a version of the CK editor, it'll actually misread everything, and then when it reloads, you get down here to February. Once it loads up, there's December, January, and look at what happened to February. It's got all this just messed upness. It's got all this space up here. So how on earth do I fix that? What if I do that and it messes up? So you can do one of two things. Number one, you can come back in here, copy all this code and hit HTML. When you hit HTML, you'll notice all these BRs that just got added in. Well, I can come in and now that I copied it from the previous one that doesn't have the BRs showing, I can paste it. None of those BRs are in place, and I can save it. Also, there is a, that code's actually rendering in this pop-up window. There's actually a version history. So you can go back to older versions of that. So I just made an edit at 3:45, so 2-3 minutes ago. You could just refresh to that and then save. So you would click the refresh button here and it will reload all this to the correct way and then hit save. All right, so that's how that works. Those are the settings. And then I'm going to send you, and so we've got January and February, back to correct. I'm going to come in and I'm also going to edit our March one, edit content, copy. I'm just going to paste it in place as it is. And Freshman Appreciation's way the heck down here. I got to figure out what Monday I'm going to be using, so let's take a look. Come back down here, find March. Come on, load, 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 March. I'm going to put March the 10th as our new t-shirt day because we got to order our t-shirts. So I'm going to push that t-shirt order is here, and now we'll be wearing them the week before we go on spring break. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. Again, coming back into this code, I find the 10th, and the way I do this is I go find a day that has an event in it, and I copy that event and I put it here in this table division of the 10th, paste it in place. I now have my correct class. I'm going to come in and do class as Spirit inside the TD. So you notice the table division now has a class, and then the span has a class as well. Now I'm going to replace Freshman Appreciation with Wear Co-op Shirt Day. So now I can copy all that, and because it's all in one block, one single line, I can come back into my browser, go hover over that, edit content, and now I can just paste it in place and it'll be fine. I don't have to worry about doing the HTML. I like using it as HTML because of the formatting, but if you're capable of reading through code and finding your place pretty easy, it's also fine to do it as just a single block. Hit save. It'll update and refresh the page, and we will scroll. I'll just do a quick find March, and now we found March, and now Wear Your Co-op Shirt is there. So those are some changes I'm doing. You'll notice when I send you the PDF, that PDF will have the old versions of these two months that are before we updated and changed some of our schedule due to other conflicts. Anyway, I'll send you that PDF. Let me give you a quick preview of that PDF. It is right here on this gigantic display. Let me scroll in, and you'll see that it's just normal PDF. So if I scroll all the way down to the last few pages, you'll see here I've got March. Here's April. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these in place. So we've got sophomore, junior, we've skipped a week. We're going to make sure to put these holidays in as well. We'll have senior appreciation, and then lastly, there's a new edit that we have to put in, that this, the 12th, is actually the last day of class. So senior expo is the 5th, graduation for right now is still on the 9th, but then we'll have a day, it's actually a makeup day on the 12th. In fact, you could say last day of class, makeup day or something like that. Anyway, so you'll have that. If you want to go on ahead and duplicate some of these and add a module in place so that you can have June and July as well, because we may come up with some summer events, that'd be great too. Anyway, I hope that helps. Ping me if you have questions, and I will try to help as much as possible. When in doubt, don't turn the module on if you feel like you're having some trouble, and I can try to jump in and do a little coaching there. Anyway, thanks, and I look forward to seeing it.